Hey everybody, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and tonight I have my haul from Roanoke Valley Comic Con. It's a small show in Roanoke, Virginia. So, got a bunch of stuff. There's a few pretty decent books in there, and let's start off with one guy. He came from, I believe, Northern Virginia, and he had mostly newer books, not like last week, but in the last few months, I would say, and all a dollar each. So I got a good sized stack of those. So it's gonna kind of try to run through these pretty quick. Let's see. Oh, wow. All right. Let me grab. Okay. This is part. This is the first half of them. The second half goes pretty quick. As usual, glasses off so I can actually read them. Wonder Woman Black and Gold #1. This is the Middleton variant. That looked like an amazing cover. So, yep, had to grab that one. Batman 98. So that's a little bit older. That's also a variant. I don't know who did the cover on this one. Great cover, though. The Punchline and Joker in the background. I believe I have the A cover for this one. I don't believe I have this one. New Year's Evil. You're all on the naughty list. There we go. Joker, Harley. There we go. Let's see here. These next few are Batman Black and White. He really only had issues 5 and 6, but he had some variants of them. So I went ahead and picked those up. I actually did not have any of these. There is issue 5. I think that's the A cover, I believe. And issue 5, I believe this is the B cover, I think. Issue 6. There we go. And I believe this is the B cover. Issue 7, I accidentally picked up 2 of them. I had 20 some odd issues, and this one I accidentally grabbed 2 of. So it is what it is. Next, he had some Harleys, and I don't think I have very many of these. I do have the ones where they did the homage covers. So, but I don't have any of the A covers or A or B covers of this. So we have issue 14. To be honest, I don't think I have the first issues. And this is the B cover. Issue 15. Issue 15, and this is the B cover. This one I did mean to grab 2 of, just because I train mixed martial arts and stuff. So I love fight covers like that. So definitely went ahead and grabbed 2 of those. Looks awesome. Like she's ready to rumble out there. Issue 16 and issue 17. And then there was a gap to issue 21, A cover. So most of those are A covers for Harl. So, but still, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Again, $1 a piece on practically brand new books. Yeah, I will definitely take that. Let's see. Now a couple of sets. Now, the first one, to be honest, again, with the new books, well, actually, I just realized it's not even a complete set. It's almost a complete set. Legends of the Dark Knight 1. There. Some A covers. 2. 3. Yeah. I'm trying to run through them fast to get to the older stuff. There's 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Those are A covers. That's where he stopped with them. So I believe there's 8 in the set. So I wish there were, he had the other 2, but he didn't. Now these, I actually picked these up, not even realizing it was the same ones. But these are all B covers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So again, 1 through 6 on the A's and B's. And again, when I got these, I bought these all at the same time, but I really didn't pay any attention to them being the same thing, which is odd because just read the title, you know, which I clearly didn't. But still, pretty cool. A and B cover, 1 through 6. Again, dollar bin. So that's pretty awesome. Next, this was another dealer had these, and they are $2 each. So I went ahead and picked up the set of these. Firestar from Marvel 1985. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like those old mid 80s mini sets. Always like those. And again, so basically paid basically I probably less than $8 because when I bought stuff from him, he gave me a good deal on stuff. So probably $1.50 each. Those end up being. So that's pretty cool. And he also had this one, and apparently this is kind of becoming a hot book. And for $2, The Authority #1. So again, $2 bin book. After the discount with everything I bought, probably a little under $2. All right, now the quote better stuff. Now the first thing I got, I thought this was really, really cool, and because I'm somewhat of a gamer, and during this time I was much more of a gamer. As I've gotten a little older, not quite as much, but in the early 2000s, me and the guys, we played a lot of games, and he had Halo 3. Love the cover on it. Great artwork on there. And he had everything half price. It had $12, so it was only $6. So really, really cool on that. The player's guide, strategy guide, the official guide to us for the old 360. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and pick that up. Retail price was $19.99. So there you go. And to be honest with you, I don't think this was ever even opened. So heck yeah. See, I got a nice stash of Star Wars books. These, whenever I find these, if I find them on the cheap, I'll go ahead and try to pick them up. I think I have the newsstand version of these because they came in multi-packs. So, unfortunately, I'm missing one of these now. Return of the Jedi issue 1, the direct editions. Issue 3, he did not have issue 2. And issue 4. And those are real cheap there, so I went ahead and picked those up. I really wish he had that issue 2, direct edition on those. That would have been awesome, but that's all right. Still got those. At least I believe these are all first prints, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they made second and thirds on these. I know they had newsstand and direct. So I'll look into that later. Now, let's go into this other stuff first, and then we'll go into that. Whenever I find this for a good price, I'll go and try to pick it up. Gotham City Sirens #1. That is the first print. I do need a second print on this. I have this one, and then I have the J.G. Jones variant. But I went and picked that up. Got a good deal on that, so that was pretty sweet. Let's see, some old Batman #199. Really nice shape on that one. Was that 12 center? Yep, 12 center. That's always nice to find those old 12-cent ones. 312 is of the 40-cent ones. Now, the guy that actually sold these is actually kind of local to me, so I'm going to try to get back over there and see if he has any more of them. I don't remember where I got this one at. Oh, this is one of the half-price bins. Adventure Comics #296, issue 12. Superboy in the Revolutionary War with Benjamin Franklin, Paul Revere, and George Washington. I just thought that was awesome. You see him touching the kite. See Ben Franklin down there. We all know the story. Well, maybe not all of us, but we should know the story of Ben Franklin flying the kite with the key on it to kind of prove electricity. So there we go. Thought that was kind of cool. This I thought was cool. Not something I was looking for, but when I saw it, I was like, got to pick that up. DuckTales #1 from Gladstone Comics. So I'm glad I have that. Really cool pickup there. Inhumans and the Black Widow. This is one of Black Widow's early comics in the black outfit. Issue 1 from this series was the first time, which I already have that one. So I went and picked that up. Issue 4. Very cool. Very, very cool. With these rings, I thee kill. Very nice. Superman issue 166. Got the Super Sons. Oh, that was kind of cool. Super Sons Christmas. Or holiday, whichever you choose. There we go. Thought that was really, really cool. That's awesome. Cal and Jor-El. Very, very cool to have that. And this one, I just saw the cover. I just love the cover. Aquaman #9. One of the old 12 centers. The Secret Mission of King Neptune. It does have a little bit of ink on the front. Excuse me. A little ink on the front right there in this bubble right here. But I thought the artwork on that was phenomenal. It just looks amazing. As my friend Ricky says, it presents well. So, yeah, I would definitely want to pick that up. Great old 12-cent cover. Featuring the King of the Seven Seas and his young ally, Aqualad. That is great. What a great cover. What a great cover that is. Now, all right. Let's see. Couple more, and then we'll go into the Star Wars haul. Me and my friend Ricky, he sat up at the show, and I helped him out some. But this is a book that we both happened to see, and it was the day before the show actually started, and I was like, man, yeah, that's one of the books I wanted. And he was like, yeah, I wanted that too, but you can go ahead and pick it up. Thanks, Ricky, because he got there earlier than I did on Saturday, so he could have picked it up, but he left it for me. That's awesome. Thanks, man. It is Batman, the book and record set. Gosh, how old is this? It was $1.49. The old 45s. Copyright National Periodicals. 1976. Like these old records and things like that, booking records, I always thought were really, really cool. Then in the 80s, probably late 80s, early 90s, and I know in the 90s, they did have a cassette and books for a while. So really glad to pick that up with Man Bat. Really, really awesome. I don't know who did the cover on there. It's got a little bit of Neil Adams look to it. May not be, but in the 70s, possible. Possible. All right, I was at another booth, and one of my friend Billy, he was just going through some stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, this is one I know you'll like." And when I first saw it, I was like, "Nah." I was like, "You know what? I actually do really like that." Atari Centipede. I was like, you know what? I will definitely pick up Centipede #1. I know there's a few more of these Atari 2600 covers that look like the old the box art that the games came in back in the early 80s. I was like, heck yeah, I'll go ahead and pick that up. Looks awesome. This is the C cover, I believe. I think that's what that is. All right, now, old Star Wars. I picked up a nice lot of these. Again, got a solid deal on them, so very happy about that. We start off with issue 85 from the original Marvel run. He had a bunch more, but some of the older ones as well. I mean, not older ones, but some of the newer ones, which I don't know much about the Dark Horse issues, so I kind of passed on those. I wish I knew more about those. You know, what's good, what's not. But for me, like with that stuff, they don't have like runs of them. I kind of shy away from them. But the old set, I do want to eventually get the whole run of them. Now let's see, issue 20, or excuse me, 86. There we go. I think most of these were about $5. So there's a couple later on that's a little more. Issue 88, Darth Vader is dead. Long live the new Dark Lord. I was looking on Key Collector, and I believe there's a character in this one that also in somewhere in the 50s, issues in the 50s in this run, they say it's the same character, first appearance, which I'm like, oh, how can it be the first appearance of the same character in 2 issues that's like 30 some issues apart, not cameo. So it's just okay, whatever. That's why I don't get those things. 89. Kind of want to really kind of focus on the higher number issues. 91. That's still not in the view. 92. Okay. 94. Got you an Ewok. 98. And now we get toward the end of the run. 102. And 104. So that's pretty cool. There was, I know one more that I definitely wanted from that run, but he didn't have it. But he did have this. 107. The last issue in the original run had a good price on it. So very happy to finally get that last issue. I do need issue 1. I've got some of the reprints, but I do not have the original, like the newsstand. So I definitely do want that newsstand or direct edition. I've got reprints, but so hopefully at some point I can get that one. I definitely at some point would love to finish that run, but some of them are just, I just think they're too high, so I probably won't ever finish it. Like the first Boba Fett, Mandalorian cover issue and all that stuff, which to me, like, you know what, if I don't get them, it's okay. But when I can find these for a fair price, I'll definitely try to get them. So happy about that. I had a good time at the show, hanging out, hanging out with Ricky and Billy, and talking to some of the dealers. You know, meeting some of the people that are coming in. A lot of good, cool cosplayers and stuff there. had a good time. Had a real good time. So hopefully a few shows coming up. Hopefully I can make it there. We shall see. And hopefully we can get those podcasts going back. We keep saying it. It's just hard when you're an adult to for everyone to get their time together so we can work on it. But soon, soon. Also, before I forget, Howler Mouse. It was good to see you at the show. Chris, who put on the show, Chris Garby, see him on our disc golf channel. See him some on that. Hopefully I can get him on the podcast as well. So a lot of fun on the weekend. Always going to shows. It's always a good time. Whether it's a big show or a small show, always good fun. But that's all I got. And you guys have an incredible day.